Hi, my name is Mel. I stream over on Twitch at MelMelMel1997, and today I'm going to be showing off the Penny Marriage percent speedrun in Stardew Valley. So here we are on the new game screen. I've got everything set up how I want it to be. So I've got the forest farm selected, which allows us to get the bounty of the forest nearly at our doorstep. That basically just means that we will have a bunch of forageable items spawning on our farm, which is definitely what we want to help us make some easy money early on in the game. I've just got my name, farm name, favorite thing, all of that set up, which is of course Marriage Farm for marrying Penny, our favorite thing. I've got my favorite dog model selected because now that the pet cutscene is skippable in the 1.6 update, we automatically end up with the pet, so I want it to be my favorite pet, which is the little doggo here. And then I've just got my character fitted out to the max the way I like it. We're just going to skip the intro for the time save. And then in the advanced game options, everything is going to stay the same. I'm going to show that I have a random seed to show that it is not seeded, so you can use this to determine things in the game world, but we're not going to do that today. But we are going to click use legacy randomization. This allows us to use some techniques and strategies that rely on pre 1.6 game randomizations, essentially. So a lot of the pre 1.6 game randomization is based on patterns that members of the community have learned and memorized and sort of exploited. I wouldn't quite call it an exploit, but have taken advantage of to put into speedruns and challenge runs and that sort of thing. So we're going to make sure that that is checked so that our main money-making strategy that we will be using later on in the run will work. So that's why that is checked. And with that, we've got everything set up the way we want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and open my timer here. Make sure that's open. And then with that, we will be ready to begin when I hit OK in 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm going to go ahead and move my bed right to the door so that we can get in and out of bed very quickly. I'm going to pick up the 15 parsnip seeds that Mayor Lewis left us. And then I'm going to clear this area here so that we can plant those 15 parsnip seeds. So I am planting those seeds, and now of course we are watering them because they won't grow if you don't water them. That's how farming works. And I'm going to also be chopping some trees here for a chest. So chest obviously takes wood to craft, so we are going to be chopping some trees to get that. And we need about 50 wood. And I've played this game so much and done a lot of speedruns that I just know that it takes about 3 trees to get 50 wood. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and craft that. And if you're wondering why I am able to animate so fast or like use my tools so fast, I'm using a technique called animation canceling, which is actually something that is built into the game. So if you hit Control-Shift-R, that will cancel the animations for you of your tools. So we are able to rebind those keys to whatever key we want using auto hotkey. I have it rebound to spacebar for an example. And basically you just hit that key. Oh, we've got a crop fairy here. Perfect. Basically you just hit that key and then you time your animations with your cancel button so that you can get the full effect of your animation, but cancel it quick enough so that it's a lot quicker. And here we've got a crop fairy, which is one of the overnight events that can happen here in Stardew Valley. So this fairy, lovely fairy, is coming here to bless our crops and grow them overnight. Unfortunately, this is a little bit of a time loss because we were just planning to sleep the rest of the spring and let the rain water them. But instead, she grew them all for us, so I'm just going to go ahead and harvest those right now. And then that's that. Since they're all ready, she harvested them. She stopped right in the middle so that they all grew together, which was lucky. Sometimes she just hits like one tiny little edge of it. So that was nice of her, but also rude of her because she cost us like 15 seconds. But that's fine. So we are still gonna sleep obviously till the end of the season because we do need to get to summer anyway. For poppies, which is going to be our gift to Penny, and those are available in summer and grow in summer. So we're also going to do a pit stop at the end of spring just to pick up a few more forageable items. So there's that. I was going to discuss that parsnips also need 4 days of watering total to grow. Obviously, we didn't really need to get to that point because we had a random overnight event. But we did water them on the first day, so that's 1 day. And then it always rains on summer 3, which is 2 days. So you basically just need 2 other days of rain after that, which isn't really too hard to get. And we actually just got that right there, so we would have been fine had we not gotten the crop fairy. So she did cost us time on that one. So we're going to keep sleeping here. I do sleep pretty quickly. What I do is I hold down D, which is the button to walk right, and then as soon as the prop pops up, I can just hit Y for yes to confirm that I'm sleeping, so you don't even see the text. I hit it so quickly. We lovingly call it DY, DY, DY in the community because you're just hitting DY over and over again. And then today is the 27th, so I'm going to go out. And this is when I'm going to do a little bit of a forage run. And this is also the pet cutscene, which I can now skip with the letter F, which is a skip button. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. I'm going to pick up those 2 horseradishes here. There is a couple items here, which I will pick up. I would have liked to see a fuller bus stop, because obviously the bus stop is a lot quicker or closer than the left side of the farm. We might just go with this. We'll go with whatever we get here. I'm gonna ship that. It's not too much, but it saves time, you know? Alright, so now we are in summer. So I'm going to go ahead and once again clear out this space over here. And I will clear this tree because this tree is going to block my view of the poppies. And I don't really like that, so. Dog goes woof woof. I would potentially like to get a piece of coal, just so that I could maybe craft a scarecrow, because we do actually have a quest in our journal at the start of every farm to craft a scarecrow. And that gives us 100 gold if we complete that, so I would love to do that if I could get a piece of coal, but I don't think we're going to. Oh, that's coal. There we go. Perfect. Flower seeds. I wonder if we can... Are those poppy seeds? I wonder if those are poppy seeds. Oh, we actually... Oh, we do have a little bit of more wood. We literally need 1 more piece of wood. Give me 1 more piece of wood. Anywhere. Somewhere. Anywhere. There's one. The mixed flower seeds are a new 1.6 item, and I don't recall... There we go. Perfect. So we got 100 gold from parsnips and then 100 gold from the scarecrow. So that's perfect. And then I'm also going to make some fertilizer because we really want it to be gold for the poppies. Then I'm going to read my mail. And I'm reading my mail so that I can read that letter from Willie saying that he wants us to come down to the dock and meet him, because I'm going to go ahead and get my fishing rod from him right away. And that allows me to actually get meeting him out of the way right away, which I definitely want to do, because another technique we'll be using is the bulletin board quest. So the bulletin board quests will give us 150 friendship points with a person upon completing a quest for them, which is pretty valuable because on a normal given day, between giving them a love gift and talking to them, we get 100 points. So that's more than a whole day of going out and talking and gifting them. So if we can do that on a day we're already going out with them, let's definitely do that and take advantage of that. So to maximize the time and like the likelihood basically that we're going to get a quest from them, we want that person to be the most like recently met person essentially. I'm going to buy the poppy seeds. So the other thing is that what the villagers request the most often is fish, and to get fish you need a fishing rod. To get your fishing rod you have to meet Willy. So I'm going to meet Willy before I meet Penny. So that just kind of maximizes my chances here a little bit. I'm going to also skip this cutscene. Okay, yeah, poppy seeds are not that. There we go. Alright, so on the 22nd I can go out. On the 23rd I can go out. If we don't get any other rain days, on the 23rd I can go out. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. No, on the 22nd. 22nd. No. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. That's 5 plus the 13th is 6. Okay. Perfect. We're good. We're good. Doing rain day math in my head. There we go. Alright, so like I said, the poppies need 6 days of rain. 7 total. We water them already. So we just need 6 more days of rain. So that's 1. Perfect. So that we get to go out on the 24th now. The 25th. Heck yeah. We love to see it. And we actually got the new green rain event, the 27th now. So that was 3 days of rain. 4. And I think that's actually it because none of those, this is 5. And then we already have a guaranteed rain day on the 6th. So we're all set. Perfect. Those rain days were just coming too fast for me to count. Oh, and Crop Fairy's here again. She's back quick. I wonder if this changed in 1.6 because I know it used to be that Crop Fairy had to have like a 60-something day gap in between her visits. So I'm wondering if that changed. Because she's back very quick. At the time I'm recording this, 1.6 has come out less than a week ago, so we're still all kind of learning about all this, I think. Not I think, I know. We're all still learning about how all this works. I barely even touched any of the 1.6 stuff. Because a lot of it is late game stuff, and I wanted to start a new farm from the beginning. Alright, we still need to sleep regardless of if our crops are ready. So we're sleeping until the 28th. Oh, and here is another 1.6 edition. Is this cutscene? So this is just a cutscene showing that, hey, you can now find these mystery boxes in the valley, but it also means that over any 1.5 run, you've got like a 25-second time loss, unfortunately. Because that one, for some reason, is unskippable. Oh, the bookseller's in town today, which is another new 1.6 edition. Alright, our poppies should be all ready to go. We're gonna really hope for a gold poppy today. we did get a gold one, so that's good. It's not a run killer. It is a PB killer if you don't get a gold, but it's not a run killer. Oh, I don't have... I should be chopping trees. I should be chopping trees today. There we go. The quality of your gifts is a big impact onto how many friendship points you get. So gold qualities obviously give more points than silver or regular quality, so that's why we want the gold quality. And you can also manipulate 4 qualities depending on, so basically kind of the strategy as I understand it, you can manipulate future gold qualities based on where you get like first gold. So you can plant your 15 parsnips, harvest them, see if you get a gold. If not, you reset the run. And then if you do, you plant your poppies in spots basically dependent on where that gold was, and then harvest them on specific days. And then that's how you can force a lot of your poppies to be gold. Okay, there we go. Oh, it is time. It's time for Penny. So that gold is going to be for her birthday, so I'm going to give her one of the silvers. I'm a little bit late for Penny, but it's okay. She's just going to be coming out now. There she is. Hello. And she really loves this. And we do like to decorate our farmhouse. This is true. Alright, so we're going to pass out because that is the quickest way to get back to our farm. And there is really no loss to us. We just lose a little bit of money and energy, but we actually leveled up last night, so we didn't even lose any energy. So it's all good. And we have no money, so you can't lose money if you don't have any in the first place. So I'm going to continue to chop trees today. These trees down here are also new for 1.6. I don't know what they do yet, but they're new. More moss. Oh, if Penny could ask for moss from the bulletin board, that'd be great. There's just like so many things with the bulletin board that have to collide for you to get good RNG. Basically, we've basically expended all of our energy. You have to A, get a quest for Penny, B, have it be something that you can quickly get for her as well. Like, it's just so many things have to, and have it happen multiple times in a row. Because one, you can get one and it, you know, it helps, but it doesn't really do much as far as like, you know, getting a new PB or a world record or anything. Willy wants a wild plum. Sorry, Willy. Not happening. No thank you, Willy. See, I would have searched the valley high and wide for a wild plum for Penny. Not for Willy, though. I don't care about Willy on this run. Here you go, Penny. Are you doing okay? No. Does it look like I'm doing okay, Penny? I'm passing out in front of you. This is for love, Penny! For your love and affection! Alright, and today is Penny's birthday! So we actually get to give her a gift one more time. Normally you get to only give 2 gifts a week in Stardew Valley, but today, because it's her birthday, we get to give her an extra gift. So I'm going to continue chopping wood, and the reason why we're chopping all this wood excuse me, the reason why we're chopping all this wood is we need 750 pieces of wood total for this run. So we need 450 pieces of wood to upgrade this little cabin we got here, because it's very small. It's no place to bring a wife home. So we gotta go pay the carpenter and give her some materials to upgrade our house. And then we also... Oh, there's the plum too. We could have given that to Penny. Excuse me. So we need to, what did I say? We need to upgrade our house. And then, so that we have room for her to move in with us, obviously. And then also, we have to go down to the beach and fix the bridge over to the tide pools, because that's where the old mariner hangs out on rainy days to sell us the mystical, magical mermaid's pendant. And that's the sign of marriage in Stardew Valley. When you give someone the mermaid's pendant, they know that you mean that you want to marry them. So we need to be able to access that side of the beach. So to do both of those things, we also need money. We need 15,000 gold total. So we will be doing that in winter with a technique called winter forage farming, which is why that pattern I was talking about is very important. So I will get into that later once we get to that point. So right now we're just waiting around for Penny. She does come out a little bit later on Tuesdays. Penny is the school teacher in town. She teaches over at the museum/library. There are 2 children that live in town, Jazz and Vincent, that she teaches. So that's what she's doing today. On Tuesday, she teaches the kids. So we're just waiting. Oops. And it actually is 9. I'm gonna give her this gold one. And she's really emotional and very happy that you give her the gift. And she talks about how she's tutoring Jazz and Vincent today. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then once again, we're passing out. So we are done with fall now. So I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. And we are sleeping, like I said, until winter. Or that winter forage farming, because that's an important moneymaker in our run. Just adjust my headphones here a little bit. And we will continue DYing our way through winter, quote unquote. We got our doggos sleeping in the house too. Before, saying no to the cat was always the saddest part of the speed run. Now we don't have to. We just get to skip through saying yes to the cat. Or the dog. Saying yes to the cat, or getting a cat or a dog, or picking cat or dog has been a fun bid war / incentive that I've done on past marathons and charity showcases and everything like that too. So that's always been super fun. I enjoy that a lot. It's fun to see people fight over with the donations and stuff between cat or dog. See the cat lovers versus the dog lovers come out. Alright, we're almost to the end of fall here. The thing that I like about this run is that it's not just like a total sleep simulator. We have chunks of sleeping for sure, but they're kind of broken up. So you're not just doing all the sleeping all at once. You do a chunk of sleeping, then you do stuff. Then you have another chunk of sleeping, then you do stuff. So here we're in the middle of a chunk of sleeping, but we're gonna be doing more stuff. We're gonna end this run in fall year 2. There we go. And then I'm going to just clean up my inventory here a little bit. I'm going to bring my poppies. And then for the winter forage farming, I'm also going to bring my fishing rod. In case we get a quest, but I'm also going to bring my pickaxe, my hoe, because that's what we'll need in order to do the winter forage farming. And then I'm also going to see if we have a bulletin board quest today. We do not, so I'm actually going to run back home. because I want to go out on days when we have an opportunity to get a quest for Penny. Oops, if I can go back. So we're gonna go back out tomorrow. So obviously we would have hoped that there was a quest this day, or like on Monday, but just kind of how the RNG works out. It's like a 50-50 shot. So there should be a quest today. There is, so let's see if it's one we can do. If it's for Penny. It's for Lewis. Stinky Lewis. Hate to see it. Joja Cola? I'm gonna sippy sip that. On the 1.6 update, Joja Cola actually has a speed boost. So I am obviously gonna take advantage of that. Because I want to get places as fast as possible in a speedrun. And there we go, we actually got our forge started even before I could start explaining what I was doing. So basically, this is the pattern that I'm following. So basically I just have a starting point that I till and retill over and over again until I get the pattern going, and then I just have this pattern memorized. And that's why having that checkbox is so important, because these patterns like don't exist anymore as far as I understand in the new like post 1.6 world if you don't have that box checked. Oh, I am not clicking the right box. Alright, basically it's just rows of 10, and then each like increment up, it's like a knight's move up. So we're always going for rows of 10 and just stacking on top of each other when you finish a row. 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we have 9 and we don't have any more room to go 10, but we can just scooch you over here and start a new row. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same thing over here. And we can replace tiles if they're unacceptable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 2 down and 3 over from the tile that we wanted to hit, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2 down. Nope. Okay. I was hoping I could replace the replacement tile since that replacement tile wasn't tillable, but didn't want to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we have 9. So I don't need to replace that one anymore. I can just scooch you over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 10. And I can just stack on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're pretty much out of energy. I'm gonna skip this cutscene. Penny is at the school today, and there's Vincent and Jazz in their cute little winter outfits. It's adorable. Another 1.6 edition. Everybody's got cute winter outfits. I love Vincent. So Penny's got her gift. That was actually a pretty good day. We've got about 60 of each. We're aiming for like 90 of each, so we're like 2/3 of the way there already. So if we have another good day on Thursday, we'll be set. And we're ideally just wanting to go out these 2 days. So I'm gonna go out again. And just repeat. And we do have another quest today. Another Lewis. Very rude. Oh, a crystal fruit in the trash. Thank you. Alright. And we go ahead and repeat. So there's a clay. Clay follows not the same pattern, but slightly similar. And we got that restarted. Sometimes if all of a sudden you don't get one, you can just go back a tile and then retill it and then it'll pick back up again. So that's why I do that sometimes. Alright, that tile's not tillable, so we're gonna go over, shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we've got 10 again. So we'll just keep stacking. We've also got these new artifact spots over here. Those kind of wavy ones. It's gonna mess up my winter forage farming, so I'm not gonna hoe it. This is 10. I'm gonna do one more row. Then I think we're good. I suppose now I could see what's in here. Powder melon seeds. I don't think I need that. Penny on the 4th. Let's see where you are, Penny. Oh, Alex has got some cool outerwear today. Is she in her cottage? She must be if I'm getting these cutscenes triggered. Perfect. Here you go, Penny. Oh, she's got her clinic appointment today. So once again, passing out. And then we're just going to be sleeping for the rest of winter. So like I said, another chunk of sleeping. Oh, we've got a little stone owl. And you can also tell you have that little volume indicator in the bottom left. If you're having like a little overnight event. Because a lot of the overnight events will just have a dark screen where you won't really see anything. You'll just hear a noise. So you'll have the owl or the meteor sound or the alien sound. So I like that little addition for sure. So the next thing we'll be doing now that we have all of the forageable that we need for our money is once we go out again in spring, we'll be chopping wood. Because like I mentioned, we need wood for the house upgrade and for the beach. And then kind of the general plan of action for the rest of the run is we're going to go out and gift the 1st, the 4th, the 8th. And that should get us to just below 7 hearts. And then I believe we're going out... I don't recall if we're going out. I had to go look at my route for the exact days. Oh, we also plan to go out the 22nd and the 23rd for gifting days. And then the 24th is the flower dance. So the flower dance is a festival in which we dance with our partner, which will be Penny this year. And we actually gain a full heart of friendship for doing that, which is super exciting because that is a lot of friendship to get. So we definitely want to get that. And that's my split for Feast of the Winter Star. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifting days before her birth, before Flower Dance left. All right. So here we've hit summer, or spring, excuse me. We're gonna skip this cutscene with Kent. I'm gonna put these things in my chest, and then I'm gonna get my axe out so that I can start chopping some wood. Alright, that was a pretty good downward animation canceling. Normally downward animation canceling is like the hardest direction to animation cancel, but today wasn't so bad. All these mystery boxes that I'll never be able to open because I am never bothering to go to Clint's to go open them. I believe Clint has to go. Yeah, a blacksmith can open this for you. Definitely not going to go all the way to Clint's to open that in the middle of a speedrun. Alright, and I probably should have gone to go check if we had any quests, but that's okay. I'm gonna go put this in my inventory. Alright. We'll still go see if we have a quest today. Oh, we do have a quest today. Perfect. It worked out. It worked out. Lewis wants a herring. Sorry, Lewis. You're not getting it. Penny, don't let Lewis and Willie monopolize this quest board. Get your name up there, girl. Girl power. Alright. Be positive. Alright, we got to 5 hearts. Alright, so then on the 3rd we should have another opportunity for a quest. And then I'm going to continue to chop some more trees. Another mystery box. We're continuing to chop trees. We actually could, no we can't because Piers is closed today, so never mind. I was gonna say we could upgrade our house today, but we cannot. Because we need to sell our yams in order to upgrade our house, and Piers is closed to be able to sell our yams, and that's the only place we can sell our yams. So no yams. No yams for us, no house upgrade for us today. Alright, but we're doing really good on wood, so that's just fine and dandy to me. I'm going to go check the quest really quick. Jeez, Lewis is, like I said, really monopolizing this quest board. All right. Just sit in my seat here while we have a second to breathe. Because Wednesday she also goes in tutors, so she's not coming out till 9. Should I have my drink here? Keep the vocals hydrated. Alright, Penny really loves it. don't know what she said. She said something about it really being a hit. That's all I read. Alright, and we've gifted our 2 gifts this week, so we can go ahead and go to sleep. Did I mention this already? But in Stardew you can only gift a villager 2 gifts plus a gift on their birthday. I think I did mention this during her birthday week. That was, yeah, so there should be a quest today. I was trying to figure out if it was an even or an odd day that we had gone out earlier, and it was an odd day, so there should be a quest today. Although I highly doubt that it's going to be Penny, because clearly on this seed it's just all been for Lewis. This is a great seed. This is a great seed for Lewis friendship %. Chopping these trees. I do have all the wood in my inventory. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and add all that back. I've still got... We're actually only like 52 wood away from all the wood we need, so we're doing fine and dandy on that. Really don't need to do too much tree chopping left. Oh, no quest today, what the heck? Rude. The pattern broke. There might have been a so-called Clint Willie power hour in the middle of there where Clint and Willie will alternate between asking for different resource and fishing quests. That's okay. No worries. So what I will do is I'm going to wait for Pierce to open. And then I will sell him exactly to 10,000 gold, which is the cost of the house upgrade. And then I'm going to scurry on up to Robin's, upgrade the house, pass out. And then we will be sleeping all the way till the week of the flower dance. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to talk to Pierre really quick. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that because there is another technique called Talk to Everyone strat, basically. There is a quest you get also kind of when you start the game to talk to everybody in town. And once you complete that quest, you actually get 100 friendship points with everybody in town. Which obviously is really helpful because, again, for reference, 100 friendship points is a whole gifting day. So, not construct. Excuse me, pardon me. Very unexpected sneeze. 100 friendship points is a whole day of gifting, so we definitely want to route that in because we can talk to everybody at that flower dance that we were talking about earlier. Except for Pierre, because Pierre is the only person that's inaccessible at that flower dance. So we talk to him now so that he is talked to and out of the way. And then we can talk to everybody else at the flower dance, and then also still get the points at the flower dance too, so that we can get to the full 8 hearts is our goal at the flower dance, so that our friendship will be frozen and no decay happens after the flower dance. Because basically you're always decaying unless you're at certain points in time. So with marriage candidates, it's at 8 hearts, you're frozen. And then with everybody else is at 10 hearts, you're frozen. And then you won't decay anymore. We just have a little bit more chunk of sleeping to go here. And we're gonna go out on the 22nd. Alright, and then I'm gonna move my bed back to over here. I'm gonna move some stuff around in here. We literally just have to chop 3 more trees. I'll chop this tree down here. Perfect. I'm gonna take those last poppies just so that they're in my inventory. And then we will gift her today, tomorrow. Oh, Tomka soup. I don't really need that today or ever in this run anymore, but I should have been passing out instead of being too concerned with what was in the trash. So here now, if you look at my timer, you can really see where these quests will come into play for time save. So the quest is what makes a PB. So this is like an average penny run if you don't get, you know, the good RNG that you need. And like, you know, the run is still doable. Like, we're still getting there. We're still gonna marry her in a reasonable time. But like, the quests do make a big difference in time. So that's just one thing to note of like why you might see the splits looking a little wonky. Is just because I had absolutely goated RNG on my PB, which is not super replicable very consistently. So this is a much better example of like what a average consistent penny run looks like. All right, we did get to 6 hearts. I don't think we were at 6 hearts before. All right, we don't have to do anything today. So we're just gonna go straight out here. Because literally we don't need to chop wood, we don't need to do anything. No quest today. Oh, today's the day before festival, so there's no quest either. Rude. What I can do is I'm gonna go fix the bridge. Well, I've got nothing to do and I'm waiting around. This is the bridge down here that I'm talking about. It's by the beach. So it's got this little question mark here. It says, I think 300 pieces of wood could fix it. And then it's got this little sound animation of fixing the bridge. And then the mariner will spawn over there in the corner on rainy days. And then, I mean, I have time, but I can also just pickaxe walk my way up there too, so that I'm walking and energy wasting at the same time. That's how the cool kids do it, you know? Alright, now we wait here for Penny to come out again. And then tomorrow will be the flower dance, where I'm pretty sure we definitely will have to do the talk to everyone %. It'll be pretty close friendship point wise, but we should be okay. Oh, there she is. For some reason, she's out early today. Because normally on Tuesdays she doesn't come out till 9. Alright, it's flower dance day. So I don't need to chop any more wood, and I don't feel like spending all the annoying time chopping my way all the way down to the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk all the way around. You know what I should have done? I keep forgetting. But I can gift her on this day. She comes out of her house on this day. I should gift her today instead of another day. That would save time. All these things I think of when you're running, when you're like de-resting a run that you haven't run in a bit. Because I haven't run this since I got what used to be the world record for this back in the day. It feels like a while ago. But on my 100th attempt of this run, I got the world record, which felt so amazing, and I was so super proud of it. And then my record was beaten by some really amazing speedrunners by like quite a bit of time, and I haven't been super motivated to run it again since then, but I've been really feeling the motivation now, and I've really forgotten how much I love this run, so I'm excited to show off this run with this recording here. So I'm very excited. I love Penny. I love Penny Marriage. It's my very first speedrun that I've ever done, ever, in all of history, so... And that was a year and a half ago. It was August of 21. Maybe not August. Maybe it was September, October? Approximately. I think it might have been September is when I did like my first offline one. And it took me an hour and 50 something minutes to complete it. Compared to the about an hour that it's going to take me to do this one. So I have grown tremendously as a speedrunner, I would say, and I've grown categories as well. I do all sorts of speedrun categories now. I used to think community center was like an impossible category that I'd never do, and I just recently got like super close to a sub 3:30. So that felt very amazing, like sub 3 hours and 30 minutes, which felt super amazing. So I'm just super excited of how I've grown, and I love the Stardew community as well. It's an amazing community, and I love it here. Love it so much. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go talk to Penny. And as I predicted, she is at 7 hearts, so I'm gonna go talk to everybody. And everybody's in a different location. Everybody all flippy-floppy positions. So I'm weirded out a little bit from where they used to be. Because apparently in the update, everybody flippy-floppy positions. Okay, I talked to you. Did I talk to you? I'm talking to you. I don't know why I didn't talk to Clint while I was over here. I'm talking to Robin, Jody, Caroline, Marlon, Kent, Dialogue. Oh my god, I just called Demetrius Dialogue when thinking about the dialogue. Okay, cool. So did that. Okay, that got me to where I needed to go. The math. We're all good. So now we're at 8 hearts. So you can see how much of a difference, like from how different I got 8 hearts. So now we get to watch myself dance offbeat here. But yeah, definitely still, with how many times I've seen this cutscene, with how many marriage runs I've done, seeing it be different now with the new update in 1.6 is a little weird still, but it's kind of fun. Alrighty. Now we are sleeping until Penny's birthday. And I'm going to make sure to buy the bouquet because I've definitely have never forgotten to do that. Don't worry about it. The bouquet is what unlocks the last 2 hearts, so if you give a gift and don't bouquet. It's a problem, essentially. So don't do that. Don't do that. But anyway, I just love the Stardew community, both the community overall as a whole, as well as the speedrunning community. It's just an amazing group of people, and I'm very honored to be able to call myself part of it. So, love being able to speedrun this game. It's so much fun, and I love Concerned Ape is just an amazing dev. The fact that he does this pretty much mostly by himself. I know he has people helping him now that the game has gotten so big. But the fact that he basically did the whole base of the game by himself is incredible to me. So it's just incredible. And the fact that there's so many like offshooting projects like the Festival of Season concert, which I was very blessed to be able to go to with a dear friend of mine in Chicago. So exciting, and it was an amazing experience. We're listening to some of the tunes right now from the soundtrack. This game just has an incredible, amazing soundtrack. So the cookbook is coming out soon. There's the board game. All of that is just incredible. I love this game so much, so much. So just so happy. So it makes me so happy. So we're gonna continue to sleep. The other kind of last piece of RNG, like just true RNG, it's gonna happen or it won't, that will save us a couple minutes here, is raining on her birthday. So if it rains on her birthday, that means we can also buy the pendant the same day, because we can only buy the pendant if the mariner appears, and the mariner only appears on rainy days. So if it's raining on her birthday, we can buy the pendant and give it to her all on the same day as her birthday. So it saves a lot of time. So on the 1st, I will check the forecast, because that determines whether or not, don't eat the poppy, not the fortune teller, weather report. It's sunny, so I will not. It is not raining, unfortunately, so we have to go out 2 separate more days, and that's okay. That is a-okay, you know? I'm gonna save a couple. So I'm gonna ship those. So I'm going to save just enough for to be able to buy the bouquet, because like I said, important piece of this puzzle. And then I don't want to sell everything to Pierre, because I want to be able to pass out, because that'll still save us a lot of time. And like I said, we're all done chopping wood, so we don't need to worry about that. And I need to get the bouquet first out of everything, so I'm gonna wait outside of Pierre's and do that. So I'm just gonna keep getting ready to pass out here. And Pierre's opens at 9, so we're just gonna wait till 9. And then Penny should be just like on her last birthday, going to school. So we'll catch up with her when she goes to the museum. What does this Tom Kha soup give us? It is +2 farming, +30 max energy. Not bad. Some really good things to get from the trash are, top thing is the trash hat, obviously. Oh, another thing, stuffing, +2 defense. Also not like super ideal, like it's fine for energy and stuff like that. The things that are really useful in speedruns would be like something that gives you speed, because getting somewhere faster is super useful. So like a spicy eel or Anything that gives you speed boost really would be like the most useful. Okay, and then I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom, get the bouquet. Basically sold exactly what I needed. And then Penny's actually right here already, so we were pretty quick with it. So I'm gonna bouquet. Talk. Gift. And we're best friends. So now we can pass out. And we'll only lose the money that we have right now in our inventory. And then we're gonna get what we get when we sell everything. So we're good. Won't have to worry about losing what we sold. And now we're just waiting for a rain day. So we're just gonna sleep till the next rain day, which you can just tell pretty easily from the sound or the window, and it's dark today. So it's a rain day. So we are nearing the end. We don't have to give her any more poppies. All we gotta do is give her the pendant. So I'm gonna go straight to the Mariner, buy the pendant because we've got the 5,000 gold, and then go straight to her trailer and wait for her to be accessible. So she might come out early at 8, or she might stay in. We'll see what she wants to do today. Oh, Jojo Cola, yes! Give me that. Drink, 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 speed, speed, speed! Speed, speed, speed! Actually, the Jojo Cola being speed, like giving a speed boost, is such a nice quality of life improvement. I love it so much. I used to just trash Jojo Cola so much, but now I actually use it. It is such a good quality of life improvement. Except now I feel so slow. Alright, and we're approaching the end of the run here actually, so we're just under a sub-hour. Unfortunate bad quest RNG. If we had gotten like just one quest, we probably could have sub-houred. But this is pretty much like a worst, I wouldn't even say worst case scenario because nothing really went bad at all during this run besides not getting good RNGs. So this is like a longest possible time scenario. It'll end up being like just over an hour because it really takes a pretty short time to get to the wedding. Let's see if she's gonna come out. I think she would have come out by now. So yeah, I think she's gonna stay in today. That is okay, Penny. I get it. I don't want to go out on rainy days either. No, ma'am. Penny, let me in. Knock, knock on your window, Penny. Let me in. I want to marry you. It's time to get married. No, I don't want to go in. Okay, now I want to go in. Let's get these cutscenes. Okay. Penny, wake up. It's time to get married. And she is setting everything up. We are officially engaged. She's going to plan the wedding in 3 days is when the wedding's going to happen. So all we got to do is just sleep. And it happens. And this is actually going to be my first wedding cutscene of 1.6. So I'm curious to see if anything changed. Let's see. Everything looks the same to me, I think. And Mel, I just skipped through all the text. But basically Lewis is just doing all the typical marriage stuff. Penny looks so cute in her dress. And the time will end on the kiss. And you may kiss. And we kiss and the time's up. Woo, and we get to celebrate. And we did it. We got to marry Penny, the love of our life. Life is going to be different from now on, but the future looks bright. I know, as far as marriage goes with 1.6, I know that there was a change that allows for our spouses to be in a little honeymoon phase in the first 7 days after marriage, so they won't be mad at us, which is kind of fun. And she really loves this gift. I always give her a little poppy. The wedding was wonderful, wasn't it, dear? Oh, we can't forget about the farm. Time to get to work, and we do a little smoochie. Alright, and this is her room. All of your spouses will add a special room onto your house. And this is Penny's room. Obviously, she's got a little reading room, and it's very adorable. And I love it. So, that was the Penny marriage speedrun. I really hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Like I said, I love the speedrun. It's the first speedrun I ever did, and I still really enjoy it to this day. You can find me on Twitch at melmelmel1997 if you'd like to see more speedruns. But other than that, that's all I've got for you. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I will catch you next time. Goodbye!